So, have you ever thought about building a business that's not just profitable, but also does some real good in the world? Well, today we're going to break down the complete blueprint for a venture that does exactly that, a sustainable jute bag business in India. We're taking a detailed project plan and turning it into a clear, step-by-step journey you can actually follow. This statement right here from a report by the Khadi and Village Industries Commission, or KVIC, it really hits home, doesn't it? It perfectly sets the stage. This isn't just about a business opportunity, it's a direct response to a massive environmental problem. This is the why behind the whole idea. All right, here's our game plan. We're going to walk through these 6 key stages. First, why jute is so promising. Then, we'll take a peek inside the raw materials market. We'll break down the business plan, look at the tools you need, cover the legal stuff, and finally, check out the bottom line. It's the whole roadmap from start to finish. Okay, let's kick things off with the big question. Why jute? What's the big deal? Well, to really get why jute is such a game changer, we've got to first look at the massive problem it's here to solve. Just look at that number. It's kind of mind-blowing, right? The KVIC report points out that a single plastic bag can stick around polluting our planet for up to 1,000 years. And that's exactly where a jute business comes in, offering a solution that's not just practical, but genuinely good for the earth. And here is that solution. See, jute isn't just a replacement for plastic, it's a serious upgrade. The business plan makes it clear that these decorated, printed jute bags are already super popular, not just in India, but all over the world. So you're not trying to create a market from scratch. You're jumping into a trend that's already growing fast. So, we've got a product that people already want. Great. What's next? Well, you've got to get your raw materials. And for a jute business in India, you'll find that all roads lead to one city. Yep, the plan is crystal clear. Kolkata is the place to be. It's the heart of the whole jute industry. And why? Well, it's pretty simple, really. The raw fabric is easy to find there, you've got tons of skilled workers, and its ports are the perfect gateway to ship your finished bags to customers worldwide. Okay, let's talk numbers, because this is where things get real. This table gives you a real-world snapshot of your main cost. You can go for a more budget-friendly laminated fabric, or you can aim higher with a premium unlaminated or cotton jute blend. This isn't just a price list, it's your first big strategic decision. Are you going to compete on price and volume or create a high-end premium product? And you can forget about plain old burlap sacks. The market in Kolkata is like a giant creative toolbox. We're talking embroidered fabrics, pre-dyed materials in every color imaginable, and even jute with cool weaves like herringbone and waffle. This variety is everything. It means you can create unique, stylish products, not just basic shopping bags. So we know the why and the what. Now for the big question on every aspiring entrepreneur's mind. How much? Let's dive into the core numbers from the KVCAC project plan. Here it is, the headline number, just over 9 lakh rupees. That's the total estimated cost to get this project off the ground. And think about what that covers. Your workshop, all the machinery, and even the working capital to get you through the first few months. It's an all-in figure to get you launched. And get this isn't some solo operation. The plan actually projects creating 15 jobs. You'd be hiring a whole team, machine operators, printers, a master cutter, a supervisor. This is a business that makes a real impact on the local community, right from day one. So what about getting your investment back? The plan estimates a 5-year payback period. That means in just 5 years, the business is expected to have paid back all of its startup loans. That's a really strong sign of a healthy, sustainable business model. Now, this metric is fantastic. The business is projected to break even, start actually making a profit, in its 3rd year. But here's the best part. It only needs to be running at 49% of its full capacity to hit that milestone. That's an incredible safety net. It means the business can be profitable even when it's not going full steam ahead. All right, we've gone through the numbers. Now let's get our hands dirty, so to speak, and look at the actual tools and equipment you'd need to fill a workshop and start making these awesome jute bags. So, the heart of your production line? The KVIC plan says you'll need 6 of these lock-stitch machines. What you're looking at is a perfect real-world example, a heavy-duty industrial Singer machine. This is the kind of workhorse you need to handle tough jute fabric all day, every day. But it's not all about sewing. Your workshop also needs a whole section dedicated to printing. We're talking big wooden tables, a whole collection of about 30 different screens for all your designs, stirrers for the dye paste, a cutting table, the whole shebang. It's a full setup to turn that raw fabric into a finished work of art. Okay, you've got your material, your money plan, and your equipment list. There's just one last major hurdle before you can open for business, making it all official with the government. And in India, that means you've got to navigate GST registration. So, as a new business owner in India, you have a pretty big choice to make right here. You can go with the regular scheme, which is what you'll need if you plan to sell to customers in other states. The huge benefit here is something called input tax credit, or ITC. Basically, you get a tax refund on your raw materials. Or you can choose the simpler composition scheme, but you don't get to claim that ITC. It's a critical decision that really shapes how you manage your finances. Now, I know this can look a little intimidating, but it really breaks down into 5 straightforward steps. You hop on the GST portal to get a temporary number, use that to submit your application, authenticate your identity, get a tracking number, and finally, boom, you get your official 15-digit GSTIN. It's all a pretty smooth online process. We've covered the entire journey, from the big idea all the way to the government paperwork. Now, let's circle back to the one question every entrepreneur wants answered. What does the bottom line actually look like? Is it profitable? This table from the KVIC report tells the story. In the very first year, the business is projected to make over 32 lakh rupees in sales, with a profit of almost 6 lakhs. Now, you might notice that while sales keep growing, the profit dips a little. That's actually pretty common in business plans. It's usually accounting for things like hiring more staff or reinvesting in the business as it scales up. The main takeaway here? This venture is projected to be solidly profitable from the very beginning. So there you have it, a clear, data-backed blueprint for a business that's both environmentally friendly and financially sound. It shows you the market, the location, the investment, the tools, the legal steps, and the potential profit. The only real question left is, who's going to be the one to take this blueprint and build it?